Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk about one of David Bombal's labs. So basically, I'm going to try to answer the lab. And this is actually lab.13, CCNP T-shoot lab.13 specifically. So of course, I watched the videos, the question and the answer videos, but I'm just going to do it myself. So what's happening is R1 cannot ping R3 and vice versa, and I think cannot ping R2 loopback address as well. So I've got, I have written the commands. This is while I was watching, David Bombal videos. I took note of the commands that he used and the configuration changes that he made. But I'm not gonna I'm gonna try not to look at the notes. I'm gonna just do it myself without the notes. Okay, so one of the things that I noticed while I was watching the videos is that David Bombal did not specifically say that R1 should be in AES 65001 and R2 should be in AES 65002 and R3 should be in AES 65003. So that's just one of the things that I noticed that he didn't mention. So let me go to R1. So this is the commands that I was doing. So I just try to ping. I have not made any changes yet. I just tried to ping R3 loopback IP address. Of course, as you can see here, I could not ping it, and I can still not ping it. Okay, so let me try to ping R2 loopback address. Okay, I cannot ping it also. So let me do a show IP interface brief. Okay, I see that interfaces are up. Okay, let me show IP route to check the routing table. Okay, so I see that of course this subnet is directly connected. And this is the loopback address. So looking at the routing table, I should not be able to ping out R2 loopback address because it's not in the routing table. So yeah, that makes sense actually. So let's wait for that to finish. Let me show IP protocols. This is a command that you can use to verify what protocols are running on the router. So in this case, it's running BGP and it's in 65001, so that's correct. So let me do IP BGP summary. So this is to quickly check the BGP status. So it says closing. This is, to be honest, this is the first time that I've seen closing as the state. Okay, so, but basically the state is not established, right? So this is the neighbor, which is This is the neighbor, which is R2 physical address here. Let me see if I can ping it. I should be able to ping it because it is directly connected. Yeah, I can ping it. So what? Let me check the BGP table. So it looks like this route is being advertised in BGP, and this route is being advertised in BGP as well. Show IP route. Oh, let me just do it again. So being advertised, but it's not actually being advertised because the BGP neighborship is not established in the first place, so it's not going to be advertised, right? So it says here asterisk, this is valid and best. Okay, but it's not going to be advertised like I said before because BGP is not established. So let me do show run section BGP, and so this is the. Alright, so if you look at the topology here, we have, looks like the remote AES that is configured on R1 is incorrect. So it should be 65,002, right? But let me go to R2. Yeah, I was checking this earlier myself before recording the video. So David Bombal also disabled lagging console on purpose. So here the BGP configuration, and this is, let me show you the topology again. This is R1 IP address, and I should be able to ping it as well. And remote AES is correct, and router BGP, the local AES number is correct as it shows here. Okay, so let me go ahead and correct the remote AES on R1. So router BGP 65,001 local AES, and just copy and paste, and oops, make that here. Show IP BGP summary, idle, and show IP BGP summary again. Here on R2. Okay, looks like it's up now. Let me do the same command again. Yeah, so R1 is learning 3 prefixes from R2, and of course the state on R2 is established as well. You can actually use this command, show BGP neighbor, and just specify the neighbor IP address. It says here BGP state established, and I'm gonna do the same command on R1. BGP show IP BGP neighbor R2 physical address, and it's established. So about this 3 prefixes, show IP BGP. So it's learning 3 prefixes. That would be this and this, and what else? Let me show hyperroute. Actually, what it's saying here 3 prefixes, but you can see here it's just 2 prefixes, right? So this one and this one. This is RT loopback address, and this is that would be this subnet here. Okay, and let me go to, yeah, I'm not sure about this, where it says 3. Let me go to R2. Show IP BGP summary. So, oops. Neighbor. Yeah, this is kind of confusing. R2, right? And it's just 2 subnets. But on R2, R2 is learning 2 prefixes from R1. So let me do show IP routes. Oh, it's only learning one BGP route, which is this loopback route via BGP, which is this, the R1 loopback address. So yeah, so it's 2 here. It says 2, but it's just learning 1 BGP route here, and here it says 3, and it's just learning 2 routes via BGP here. Maybe it's -1, but I'm not sure. Okay, so next is of course BGP neighborship on R1 is working fine, and BGP neighborship on R2, BGP neighborship to R1 is working fine, but BGP neighborship to R3 is idle. So let me see if I can ping R3 physical address. I should be able to ping it because it's directly connected. Okay. So why it is saying idle? So let me do show run BGP section BGP on R2, and let me do the same command on R3. Yeah, it's already here. Okay, so this is R1 and this is R2. So on R2, looks like this is the incorrect AS number, configuration. On R2, the remote AS configured is 65,002, but on R3, the local AS number is 65,003. So we can just refer to the topology here that 65,003 is the correct one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to R2 and correct fix the config. BGP 65,002, no neighbor. It's gonna copy and paste, and then make this 3, and then show IP BGP again. Yeah, it should be established. I forgot to enable lagging console. This is one of the things that David did. Disabled, filter disabled. Yeah, I did not enable it earlier, right? Yeah, I did not. Yeah, let me actually do the incorrect config again, because I saw from David video that there should be like error messages here. So lagging messages in this case is very helpful, because it's helping us to determine the problem here. So the problem is, it says here, peer is wrong in wrong AS. So this is our 3 physical address. So that's what's happening. That's the issue. And actually, what was it? It was FDEP. So this one. So okay, I guess this one. Let me no console login. Oops. Oh, no console. Wait. How come it's not working? Okay, hold on. Console. Oh, okay. So I guess no console. Oh, lagging console, I guess. Is it? Yeah. Okay, lagging console, not console lagging. Okay, I was talking about this. So this is I believe this is in hexadecimal, and here I was doing this myself. So I just did this, and it shows the AS number in decimal format. So this is the correct AS number configured on R3 here. But on R2, there's another way to check. Just doing show run here. So you can see that the AS is incorrect here. So let me go back to, let me correct the config. BGP 65,002, no neighbor, and say neighbor remote AS 65,003, and show BGP summary. Show BGP summary. Okay, so both neighbors are now showing up on R2, R1 and R3, and R3 is also showing the correct state, which is established, and this is R2. Okay, so let me actually do show IP interface brief. Okay, so there should not be the problem anymore. Okay, looking good. Let me show you the commands that I took note while I was watching the video. So these are the commands and the ping. So this is how he corrects the config. So he disabled lagging console on purpose. Okay, and this is how he verified that R1 can ping loopback IP address and R3 loopback IP address and R3 physical address, and vice versa. On R3, okay, looking good. Yeah. Let me do show IP route on R3. So R3 is learning R1 loopback via BGP and R2 loopback address via BGP, and this network here, this is the network between R1 and R2, learning via BGP as well. Show IP BGP summary. Yeah, so it says here 4 prefixes. So and the routes that are learned via BGP is 4. So I guess -3, but I'm not really sure. So -3. I mean -1. Sorry. All right, so I guess that's it. I have tried it myself. So if you want to try this lab yourself, I'm just gonna, put these commands in the description of this video. So I hope that you found this video informative, and if you did, please like the video and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.